what's going on, everybody? PojiForce here. You're watching PojiForce Plays, and today we're going to be doing a live react to the new cinematic trailer for the upcoming adventure, The Shrouded Deep. You guys seem to really like the last live reaction that I did, and the analysis that I did, so I figured it'd be a lot of fun if we did that a second time, especially since this one seems to be featuring my boy Merrick of the Hunter's Call. We're actually going to start with the thumbnail first here, because this thumbnail is already telling us a lot. We do see Merrick right here on the thumbnail, and he does not look happy. His eyes are wide, or his eye, I should say, is wide. He looks like he's in some kind of shock, and if you look behind him, you see a ship that appears to be painted with the killer whale cosmetics, but the sails are tattered, and behind that you can also see, what is that, the Sea Dogs Arena Tavern? So this seems to indicate that this is in the oceans near Sea Dogs Arena, and actually lately there has been ghost lights hovering off the water close to Sea Dogs Arena, so this might actually be something to do with that. That might have been hinting this adventure. All right, so just before we even jump into the video, this is my, I suspect that this is gonna have something to do with the ghost lights near Sea Dog's Tavern out in the ocean, and I think that something is going to happen, and we're going to see Merrick's ship again. Which, for those of you who don't know, the remains of the true killer whale, Merrick's ship, are currently being used as part of parts of the ship is being used for the Reaper's hideout. The big ship hull of Reaper's hideout is part of the wreck of the killer whale, and the rest of it is in the surrounding water. So it's almost like this is a ghost ship. And I found myself wondering if that isn't the case, since we've now learned that the Sea of the Damned can bring back things that were once thought lost or destroyed. But enough talking about it, let's actually get into, hold on a second. Full screen, there we go. So let's see, before we even get started, this is, I see Merrick by the table. This is more than likely his sea post in the Ancient Isles, which is Stephen Spoils. So we're going to watch it through, and then we're going to talk about it, and we're going to pick through it and see what we can find. All the little hints and Easter eggs. Here we go. Shooting star, that's cool.
Telling me what does and doesn't exist.
Oh, there's the crab again. What does and doesn't exist.
Those who came before knew better.
Those who came before knew better.
Power great and terrible.
There's the mask.
The shrouded ghost. Of course. It moves between the worlds.
Oh. Merrick. Reliving things, are we? You know, for a man with 2 peg legs, he moves pretty well. Hey, Belle! So you really do get around that way.
Just the man I've been looking for. Let's go.
She brought back the killer whale! Yes! 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 The old man is back on top. The killer whale is back. I don't know how she did it. She used the Sea of the Damned to bring back the killer whale. That is awesome. It's good to see the killer whale back on the seas. Hell yeah. All right. All right. So let's go through that again. All right. So that part right there where he's like telling me what does and doesn't exist, that's actually a funny joke about the community, because the community has, sometimes jokingly, sometimes not so jokingly, said that the Shrouded Ghost isn't real, because it's an extremely rare megalodon, to the point that most people have. I've never seen it personally. Most pirates haven't seen it. It's an extremely rare extremely rare achievement to get. Rare commendation to get. So he's like telling me what does and doesn't exist. And then he also says those who came before knew better. And the thing about that is that this is called the Shrouded Deep. And if you don't know, I think it was like in the first year of this game, there was kind of an adventure, really. It wasn't called that back then, but it was a story called The Hungering Deep. And it was when Merrick was first introduced, and we learned about his fight against the Hungering One, the megalodon that took 3 of his limbs and sank his ship and killed his crew. So I sadly didn't get to play the game back then. The game wasn't even really on my radar back then. And I'm a little sad that I missed it. But that is basically him saying those who came before knew better. Now, that's kind of got a double meaning, because I think he's talking about the ancients, because his map there seems to indicate what we already knew from the previous adventure, which, spoiler alert, the Shrouded Ghost has the Veil of the Ancients, this artifact that we're basically racing the Reapers to get, inside it, probably in its stomach. And the ghost seems like it can pass freely between worlds, which I guess is kind of like a meta way of explaining why it's so hard to find. Because it's not always in the Sea of Thieves. But those who came before knew better is talking about the pirates who helped him find and kill the Hungering One back during the Hungering Deep. So this is actually really cool. And then this crab is in every single one of these. I'll show 'em.
Those who came before knew better.
Those who came before knew better.
An ancient power great.
Now let's see here. We got the mask. We got a ship with 3 pirates on it. Someone diving overboard. That's what it looks like. Oh, that could be a reference to something else. We got a ship. We got what appears to be a maelstrom in the center.
Terrible.
And there's a fire up here. That looks like a swastika. Kind of not excited to see that. But that's referencing something that appears to be the crown gem on the veil.
The Shrouded Ghost.
And yeah, of course, we got the Shrouded Ghost with the Veil of the Ancients inside it.
Of course.
Of course. So that's the sun, that's the moon. I think this is indicating that at twilight, because this is daylight, this is night. So this is like a reference to the twilight in between. The portal is when, so at sunup or sundown is when the Shrouded Ghost appears? Could you imagine if it turned out that that secretly has been the truth all along? The Shrouded Ghost only appears on the server during twilight hours? That'd be interesting.
It moves between the worlds.
And then you hear something that almost sounds like a shrouded, or not even a Shrouded Ghost, but like a megalodon roar. Now I'm wondering where Steven is during all this, because this is still Steven Spoils. So we go forward, and then, and now we get to actually, get to see how Belle travels around with her magic buoy. And I'm wondering if she isn't just, that would explain why she's Belle of the Deep, really. And that would also explain why her outfit's covered in barnacles. Because if she's traveling around by a magically submerging and reappearing buoy, then yeah, she's spending a lot of time underwater.
Merrick! Just the man I've been looking for. Let's go.
I want to rewind real quick for a second and try to catch the front of this ship. Oh. Well, now that is an interesting figurehead. What is that figurehead? Because I don't recognize that figurehead. But you know who that kind of looks like? That kind of looks like a young Merrick. Ever so slightly. I'm really curious about this figurehead. This says it's the killer whale, but I don't know this figurehead. This is obviously a galleon. You can even see the harpoons, which actually has me thinking, are we going to be on Merrick's ship for this adventure? Is that the big finale that we're dealing with? I can see the killer whale sails. This is clearly the killer whale hull. This is not the killer whale figurehead. This isn't even the Hungering One figurehead that he gave people who participated in the Hungering Deep. This is a different figurehead. All right, so we get a nice overhead view. This is clearly your standard galleon. There's that another look at that figurehead. Got some sort of like green thing on the things on the side. Your standard looks like almost like a player galleon. Merrick's happy to see his ship again, the killer whale. Now here's the cool thing, right? This is one of those nameplates. Then all of the galleons have them. But there's been a lot of talk about nameplates lately on the seas. And because they've been appearing on ships that normally don't have them. And it might be a bug. It might be a leak. Who knows? But it seems to indicate that captaincy is right around the corner. And this one, I think... Let me double check because I don't want to be wrong here. Okay, so this may not be the standard galleon nameplate, but I have found a picture of what the nameplate looked like for the killer whale when it was sunk off of the shore of Reaper's hideout, and that is the same nameplate. So we may not actually be getting something, it's not something new, but this design is unique to the killer whale, I think. And he's excited to go hunting again. And I'm excited to go hunting with him. And we need to figure out, I wonder if that figurehead is going to be one of the rewards for this adventure. But let me know what you guys think.
It's party time, people.
No, not what I wanted to do. Ah, stop it. Go back. Ah. So let me know what you guys think about this this little teaser. I'm not sure if many people noticed that there's a different figurehead on this one, but I thought that this was really cool. It kind of shared some information we already knew, but seeing the killer whale come back is awesome, and I'm really excited for that. I hope you guys are too. I'll, of course, be doing this adventure, a full playthrough for the channel, so I hope you guys will stay tuned for that. We still got some Tiny Tina's Wonderlands coming up, and I'm going to actually start doing more first look videos. I haven't done one in a while, and I think that might end up being a Friday thing. It may not be every Friday, but I'm going to start doing first look videos again, and those will be on Friday. It'll be First Look Friday. Hope you guys are excited for that. It'll be either the first 30 minutes or a demo of a promising game. And yeah, so that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed, and until next time, everyone, I am PojiForce. You guys stay awesome. Catch you later.